it's appropriate. In Cooperstown, we are the only family to see every exhibit holding hands. The running joke was, "Where's Mom? Shut up." Several months later, I found myself out promoting a movie, and as was sometimes the case, I ended up on the David Letterman show. And I like doing Dave's show. Walk out onto the stage in the Ed Sullivan Theater, sit in the chair next to Dave, red light goes on over the camera, let millions of people be watching. Dave turns to me and he says, "How was your summer? Do anything interesting?" I proceeded to tell Dave all about the recreational vehicle. Where in the hell my wife go blue? Where'd my wife go blue? Where'd my wife go blue? Anybody got any questions? Let me tell you about Dumb and Dumber. So we're getting ready to do the toilet scene. And I'm like a serious actor, right? I'm like, my agents tried to talk me out of this movie. They said, just, we're gonna, it was an intervention. They literally got on the phone the night I was supposed to fly out and do Dumb and Dumber, said, "We're gonna stop this. This is not gonna happen." I said, "Well, you know, it's my career, my decision. If it, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure that 12-year-old boys are gonna enjoy it." But I went ahead and just said, "Okay, I'm gonna do it," and it didn't matter. And Jim was great. Jim wanted an actor with him. He didn't want a comedian. He wanted an actor with him, somebody that would make him listen, go back and forth, not somebody who'd try to top him every time, you know? And so we got along great. And we started shooting the first week. And the first scene we shot was on the scooter going down the mountain into Aspen. And then we got off. And then Jim was done. That was a Monday about noon. And then we kept shooting scenes that Jim wasn't in. And we shot the we were in the ski lodge where I knocked down the skis. We shot the snowball in the head, where I hit her in the head with a snowball. And then we shot the tongue on the chairlift. And then tried to get the tongue, you know, off the chairlift. Now we're into Thursday. And that's when I realized the audition was still going on. Because we are going to shoot scenes that Jim's in, and then fire me, and then Jim has to reshoot. And that's when it like, okay, great. And I found out later there were 2 people on hold in LA. The studio didn't want me. Jim did. And I got through the weekend waiting to get the phone call of, "Here's your plane ticket, go home." and I didn't get it. And on Monday, I got a call time to come to the set. Got up, went to the set. I'm in the makeup room. And Jim walks in, and nobody had said a word to me. Jim walks in, pats me on the shoulder and says, "They love you, just keep doing what you're doing," and walked out. That's when I knew I had the job. So we started shooting stuff, and we get to the toilet scene, and we were shooting in Salt Lake City in the studios where the Osmonds did their TV show. And Jim had Donnie's room, and I had Marie's. Mine had a fireplace, I remember, but it was a Salt Lake City kind of studio thing. And now we're gonna shoot the toilet scene, and I was sitting in the chair just going, okay, you know, I get it, the tongue of the pole and the canes and the thing but oh my God. And Jim came up and he said, what's wrong? I thought, well, you know, this is either the beginning of my career or the end of it. And he said, Jeff, don't you get it? One day, because of this scene, you're going to be asked to MC the 2025. He didn't really say that. But then I went all in. Because with Jim Carrey, you know, as Christopher Guest said in Spinal Tap, you start at 11, it goes to 11. And that's where Jim is on take one. And he taught me how to be fearless. He is a fearless actor. And he will do anything to get a laugh. And he sure did. And he basically put a whip on me and said, go do it, man, go all the way. So I'm sitting on the toilet. And there were takes that lasted 2 minutes. Get your watch out, get your little cell phone out, and do 2 minutes. Sit on a toilet and do what I did for 2 minutes. There's a close-up of me where I'm doing that, and my face is red. You know how you can make your face really red? I almost passed out. And they kept that. They kept that in the film. How we doing? You need to be done. It's like fucking midnight. I'm in bed at 9. I'm not going to the game Sunday. No, I'm not going. I am not going. I'll tell you what. When I went last Sunday, and I only went because, name drop, Peyton Manning texted me. Peyton said, are you going to the game? I said, I haven't planned on it. The family watches, and He said, well, I'm going to be there. It'd be great to see you. Oh, okay. So I arrange it, and I'm able to go. And through the kindness of the Lions, and I'm on the sidelines, and I gotta tell you, I mean, there's Bob Seger. Bob Seger doesn't go anywhere. I said, Bob, you're still alive. I know I said, you are my hero. You're not on social media. He goes, oh, no, fuck no, I'm not on social media. His wife said he looks at his phone like twice a month. I said, you're my hero. I got off social media because Bob Seger's not on social media. You know? And then I met the governor, met Mike Tirico, I mean, you know, there's Rod Wood, there's the Hamps, I mean, it was just, and then there's Peyton Manning, my cursed brother. We didn't think, you know, when we shot that thing, we shot it in June of 2022, like a year and a half ago, and it was just a comedy bit for some show that Peyton's got that nobody watches. And we went to Ford Field and went to a bar and went to Ford Field and the bathtub full of whiskey and the, you know, the helmet and the whole thing. And, you know, I got to ad-lib, you know, a lot. I had to read a proclamation in Ford Field, which was empty at the time. So I got to use my Broadway voice, which, you know, I hereby, proclaim, echoed everywhere. Peyton wasn't ready for that. He had to back up a little bit. But and then we did it, and that was it, you know. And then the season started, and the Lions were 1-6. And then I get the text saying we're going to air it on October 30th.